Ladies, jealous people are the ultimate hypocrites. People who are jealous of other people tend to be very hypercritical and be hypocritical in nature. These are your people who like to offer up advice that they would never take themselves. They often like to set you up for failure. As a woman, as you mature, as you develop into your own, as you grow more spiritually, mentally, you have to beware of people who are hypocritical and are hypercritical of your life. People who are always offering up unsolicited advice, normally it's because something is lacking in their own life. And then also, people like this, they tend to try to provoke you to jealousy. When people try to provoke you to jealousy or try to make you jealous in some way, it's because they're trying to overcompensate for something that is lacking in their own lives. These are your people who are often doing little things and throwing it in your face. These are people who have that "you must see me" spirit. Those kind of people who want all of the attention on them, even for the littlest things. Nothing wrong with wanting validation, but there are some people who seek out the approval of other people simply to rub it in their face. These are your people who are always comparing themselves to you. So let's say you have a friend or someone you know, they might go on a trip, and when they come back, they're telling you all about it, which is great, but then they end it with, well, have you ever been somewhere like that? Have you ever done something like this? You should ask your man to take you here. You should do this. You should do that. They're trying to make you jealous. And these are people, honestly, who are not really used to having some of those good things in life. As some people say, the finer things in life. They're not used to having money. They're not used to going on vacations. They're not used to going to the gym. They're not used to getting healthy, nutritious foods. So every time you turn around, they have to tell you what they're doing, what they're eating, who they're seeing, and how much it costs. It's because they're trying to make you jealous. And this is different than being the kind of person who's able to take the happiness of other people. Because, of course, as a confident, feminine, graceful, classy woman, you can take the good news of other people. You clap for other people. You're happy when they accomplish things. But you also know how to read other people, and you know when they're trying to provoke you to jealousy. These are your people who are, once again, very critical of you. They can't just tell you what they're doing. They have to tell you what they're doing in comparison to what you should be doing. They have to tell you what they accomplish based on the things that you accomplished. People who are ultimately jealous of you and trying to make you jealous of them. I know it sounds weird, but some people are like that. People who are jealous of you but try to make you jealous of them, they are always using you as the standard and the bar for where you should be, if that makes sense to you. Because technically, you are their inspiration. You are the reason, the motivation for why they do the things they do. If you weren't the motivation for the things they do, what they do, they wouldn't be comparing themselves to you. They wouldn't go on a trip or buy an item and then ask you, does yours work the same way? Does your car drive this way? Because mine drives perfectly. Does your husband do this for you? Because mine does this. They are putting you on a pedestal and making you their aim of excellence, which in a weird way is kind of like a sordid compliment. But people who are jealous and envious and who try to overcompensate for the things that they do, they're always trying to provoke somebody to jealousy. And people who are not like that, you might pick up on that energy and try to wonder, like, why do they always compare themselves to me? Why are they always going back and forth with me, doing tit for tat? Why can't they just tell me what they're doing without comparing it to what I'm doing? Why do they have to buy a car and then try to make sure it's better than my car? It's like you notice how they speak while they're talking to you. And some people, because they're not secure in their own lives, they're not comfortable with themselves unless they're able to put you down a notch. It's the ultimate humbling tactic of jealous, envious, insecure people. And as I've said before, everybody struggles with some kind of insecurities, but people who are hypercritical and hyper focused on you, and they go back and forth with you and try to cause issues for you because of their insecurity, that's a problem that you should not tolerate. I've had people ask me, I think my friend is jealous of me. Should I still keep her around? I think my friend is competing with me. Should I still talk to her? Should I cut them off? It is not wise to keep people in your circle who are always competing and comparing themselves to you. People who are trying to provoke you to jealousy, they're trying to dig into something that's often not there. It's because you don't think that way. You want to see everybody win. But some people are not like that. There are some people who can only feel happy if they feel like they're getting over on you in some way. But when somebody's trying to provoke you to jealousy, they are overemphasizing the things that they're accomplishing in their lives. And they are doing everything with you in mind. You often see this in toxic workplaces where you have one employee, you could be working on the same project, same assignment, same deadline, and yet as they're doing it, they're asking you, well, I think it's supposed to be this way. When you know how it's supposed to go, but it does something for their ego, because people who are overcompensating, insecure, and jealous of other people, their ego is bruised. Their ego is hurt. They're feeling less than who they actually are. And in a weird way, it makes them feel good to put other people down, to stroke their ego and make them feel good in some way. People like that, you really have to keep at a distance. But when you're dealing with people like that in the workplace who only feel good when they can bring you down in some way and, compare their work to yours, and then overly critical, telling you that something is wrong when you know that it's right. There are some people who are so jealous, so hateful, so spiteful of what you accomplish and how you carry yourself. They are always, I call them the actually police. They're the ones who will come along and correct you on everything, even things that don't need correction. It's like, well, actually, this is not green, this is blue. And you're looking right at it being green, and yet they'll tell you, actually, that's a cedarwood blue. And it's like, no, this is green, but their ego has to be right. People who are jealous and always trying to provoke somebody to jealousy, they always have to be right. They always have to show other people that they know what they know. Like they're the big dog. Like they can't just let you have it. People like that are very difficult to deal with, and they will drive you absolutely insane if you let them. People, and they're trying to provoke and make other people jealous when they have nothing to be jealous of, that in of itself can be very annoying. And there are some people who think that jealousy and envy is only about shallow things, about looks and about tangible things, things that you have. And it's absolutely not. There are some people who get jealous because of the kind of person you are and the fact that you have so many blessings and you don't try to make other people jealous. It's like they want you to be that kind of person that's always flexing on somebody when you could care less. And because they know you are humbly and quietly winning, that irritates them. So when jealous people try to provoke you to jealousy, try to make you jealous, understand that it's their own insecurity talking and that their ego is bruised and there's nothing you can do about it. Keep your distance, stay focused on being great, and don't allow the jealous, envious nature of people who are comparing themselves to you to bring you down. All right? Like and subscribe to the channel and share this content. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I post a brand new video. If you watch this video until the very end, put the high heel emoji in the comments section. I absolutely love to see it. Take care. Ladies, if you have not gotten the books, How to Be a Feminine Woman, The Blueprint, that's available on Amazon. Also, Girl on Girl Wars, a book on jealousy and envy. Get that book over on Amazon as well. How to Detox from Toxic People. You can grab that one also. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe, like, and share. Take care.